fue ye na bayo ye na bay a pestin fertilizer booster a purely organic efrasa simu any de massas no oba de ensano pe na menu akayo se wudro bia nim enti se ode yafu a anya de aduaba no anase wo a wudi no benya soso bia na chese be ma kwaye aye decoration kane no a ebe fa na tuma pa e de afra na de ma e pestin e dan so kra de se enema no wadua na ewuo na flowers ni aduaba na etiti guodo agya wadwo a se wudi e pestin kanu a ene te se magic no ebe ye prom fe na aso aba bebre anwadi mu pa eti se no kuafo e benya sika ene anigye awo mabra bomu a na utimi se enya sam keto akora e pestin e amammo piafo apanifo monfrɛ ahoman na monje nkyiremu ya ehye media 0552 505723 ana plus 160 922 78043 Apex fertilizer booster piao mama kuadwuma ayani kapa making farming sexy again Apex operation feed yourself Apex plant the trees and crops.
Yo, what's here for an ashafo and yada obadi as say I any pay na minumino. Yasan Eshimu Ewahanum and yada from Con at the mine and then so topic na at da hono. Emu him na emu ed ninti yabesha so baswa bomodi answer. Obasha says what the opinion and oniema ebeba. It must be brace abribia munya emre at the mine. Reverend way the nature say the mama or kwaba at the abawa gasa wujumadi. Di awarieni intiatia for say nene de di kan abakan ho na echo say jumadi esronko a ye papa atudin a Thursday bia or the ebrayen di awarieni or say hana marriage and on yen and a topic or the abano emu edu na emu nso ehwan pa anti mesresa wo ba entempa na share video no na like it na share so do contribution baba because nimri esa inti yada asibebre inti sabre the reverend yamo yebeja mu ede amount ebia na bibi wo hono mu a opese ude eshase ana se udi bie ano eman especially 2022 yafe na yetimi ashanti afisha panso
African committee producer atifo ni ahwefo yamamu nyina afisha pa Monfancha ye edu baby na muhu ye nyame adom we are back and adwuma ne doso.
Oh reverend no muhu ye ba in between indeed and they don't worry no muhu ye
and the shame boss every Thursday bia no mo be hu ye ade a ye be suen ade a be boa ye bebre bibia matna se na ma ye nhwemu na mahum se oman a essay sorry a essay anywhere say essay ni nyina afri aware
okay
say wo pese wo say wo man a say awade so wo pese wo say sorry a say awade e be affecting ni nyina and the ndokwa wantwi kakra tambia ye wo no ye bebo modern into way ebe part 1 and then ye be share what is conflict ye can say conflict and kasa and ye be share no na ye nya butre ahwe the types of conflict ye experience ewo aware mu abisafo me pese tv say for this one we are talking about marriage. It's not about family. The two are not the same. Yet through marriage, any benya family. But I'm talking about marriage, the act of marriage. And niema edintokwa ebasa aware ni mu. Eno na me pese enti nyame nhira mu bebre medidi safi nyame yatoma every Thursday we will come on your way for at least the first 4 weeks away anymore. We will take our time and then we'll look at the conflict management and resolution in marriage. But and then you be share a DNA conflict. Now you share types of conflict. Now you share a mrebemwa. You be share the causes of conflict. Worry mu. The producer maybe my team for near washer for in a fin shapa. And then your man say washing in an boy of mobile no mafia a crab to ye. Ubi bibia nko ye to no erade na nkasa nso ne mu na afi de erade mananya afi pama. Amen.
Amen. That's be rare. Tie for safi na wanyamre no be kan ho na ye kyerɛ sɛ bɔ mmɔden asɛ oba so a oba share video no because energy medie no ye besua bebre e di afrim and ya papa ba no ba utunu sɛ step by step or kyerɛkyerɛ ade ankasa nti mesrɛ sɛ sabre pɛ wo pen na pɛ wo paper sadia obetimi be jot down one or two things be na one so what me e de abo obra me den chaka se ma mini aba Margaret Kwachiwa yɛda ase bebree sɛ abere bia wonya mmerɛ de ɛman na reverend medical aka sɛ wahyɛ aseɛ de ne answer crab was even before reverend start I think the answer is men nti na kyerɛ sɛ ɛno ne message a yɛni aba de aba saa so obetumi de wode aba yɛda mo ase bebree yɛbɛhyɛ sɛ mo share video no sɛdeɛ yɛbɛtumi bɛduru akyire yɛda mo ase bebree nti reverend wait I think sɛ yɛn sɛ mmerɛ no yɛbɛgya mu de ama wo na biribi biara wɔ hɔ biara no wode ama yɛn na afei questions nso a ɛbɛba akyire no yɛde ɛno nso adidi so yɛda ase bebree
Yo ahwefo ɛne atiefo yɛda mo ase bebree nyame nhyira mo mo a sabre program yɛ live na mo join yɛn mo nso ebi adwuma ana biribi nti mo nya opportunity ɛnhwɛ yɛ live na bi akyire mo bɛhwɛ yɛn yɛkyia mo nyinaa na yɛbɔ nyame mpae sɛ onyame ɛbɛma fi ayɛ afepa ama yɛ ɛnkanka yɛawaresɛm sɛ yɛkasa afa ware ntunim sɛ ɛhɔ ana focus no bɛkɔ for at least ɛnɛ nti yɛsɛ mo moma yɛ nyinaa yɛmfiri yɛakoma mu ne yɛadwene mu na yɛntimi ɛnhwɛ na yɛfa mu deɛ bi a ɔsɛ yɛ bia yɛntimi nyɛ nhyɛ Awurade animonyam. Abusuafo yɛda mo nyinaa ase nyame nhyira mo. Yɛhwɛ conflict sɛ yɛka sɛ conflict a ɛne deɛ na yɛhwɛ types of conflict yɛhunu wɔ yɛawareɛ mu na mepatwɛ maame nka biem we want to focus on marriage, conflict in marriage, and how we can manage and resolve it. And then share. So you can say wentwi anantokwa ana kasa edu ba bia obetwi na ye ono bebre ye kasa fa ntokwa aware mu ntokwa ho na eno na mepese yadwene ene koma baso se ye kasa fa se ntokwa edu ba bia ye obi oba no ana bema no adwenkyere a ene oba no ana bema na adwenkyere nko etumi kofa sa wantwi ana no ene ye kan say conflict ana edu ba bi so a eye oba no sede osi hunu niema bema no sede osi hunu niema na omonto omo ase etumi kofa ye friend say clash ediba na ye ka conflict na ye wo mu bebre ye timinya verbal conflict nditore bia abo se na ade atem didie kasatwie enema bebre ekososa well edu ba bi kura so dia na physical abo se be ma ne tumi to nsa ana oba no etimi eto nsa na yemhwe 4 types of conflict. Your intrapersonal conflict. Na we are there ha awareɛ paa ɛno no yɛ sɛ wankasa wo nipa no ɔbaa no ankasa ntɔkwa bi kɔ so ɛwɔ ne mu na ɛtɔ da bi a ɛyɛ decision between nneɛma mmienu bi a ɔsɛ oyi mu baako nti saa yɛka sɛ intrapersonal conflict na ɛyɛ struggle within yourself na people find it difficult to manage themselves when they need certain things in life. Na kobasa aye challenge ama won na wonya won ankasa womumu mepe se ye tisa di wiase enye se woni wukunu ana woni wo yere ye won tokwa bi a ye kun no ye nia ye nkasa yi mu intrapersonal conflict eno ne di kan mepe se ya dwene ba so enti obetimi hye nipa bebre na betimi ne wukunu woni wo yere ewo ho na santokwa no oku santokwa no ewo ni mu ebetimi akwaye se bia bibi opese okachire ni kunu na okachire ne yira wontimi nka bibi a wo hwehwe abrabo no mu a o ne nsanka enti eye ntokwa bia ewo ni mu enye ntokwa a epie na eno no nsunsanso no ene move ko interpersonal conflict ba me pese me nya botre wo intra no enipa bebre wo ho a wonam ana wote aware mu nanso aware ni mu no ono ankasa ni mu wo kontokwa maka ne ma bebre de ba ebetima ba se bia bibia wo hwe abrabo mu betima ba se yisuku sem betima ba se sikasem ne ma bebre ana bia ono ne background ba bia wo free abusuamu ne ma bebre the way anipa ne nyini ye na enema bi a wonya ebetimi ebi de etimi ye ahoye a anibre ene sanema ni nyina but eno no ukun wo mu the unfortunate thing about that intrapersonal conflict is say once you how you manage yourself ebe move to the second type of conflict na a interpersonal conflict no say when to me manage wo ho pa ye wade be a friend say misplaced anger and them saying to na wo fight wo mu you are torn between two things you don't know which one to choose and maybe a movie to take hold of you no and so here I woman is why you're very careful ebema obi a oben wo se wukunu anansa wo yire watumi dia kono so na kona wo kokono so de be kono so no a problem bebre so we topic I here discussing now who creates conflict in marriage or relationship and who keep it going a mema ana ema dia me person she no so no say answer no ye be discuss yako na yenu baby edibesie no I know people who will come in will also express their opinions about what we are discussing. So one say intrapersonal conflict. One kasa wumu ntokwa wukun wumu na nipa bebre sa silent battle or mu fight no enya de ketwa. Obi wo ho a otimi ko ama ontimi nka nkire ne kunu ana ontimi nka nkire ne yere because ohunu how a obeka enenti no se timi koso a koduru ba bia afei e free ono so wa wo be no aye ne kunu ana ne yere sei no etimi ba wo so ba na beba no eto da bia nye se wa ye bibia o because of say sa inner battle na silent battle na or fight na ontimi manage no eno na a generate to enema bi a man react to enema bi Enti bo se eduru baabi a obi wo ha obi tuma busa na yere no ne de na ma ye wo de na ma ye bibia but nya de a oba no betumi anya bibi aka to bi so be ma no tumi hwe no mu a ohun enti mpese ye nhye no so interpersonal conflict no and no ye clash of ideas or interest between two or more people but ebi wo ho a enti ne bibia wo pe no o consantokwa no won mu no eduru ba bia the problem e ba ne say e move ko the next level obi wo ho a enye intrapersonal conflict no na move to interpersonal conflict but ebi wo ho a e start wo ho na move akọ. It is about the second type na interpersonal conflict no and I'm say a clash of ideas. And you must say bia wukunu say na wodwene ana wo yiri say na wodwene. And you must say abere bia no se mo pese mo ye nsusuye ana pese mo ye bibia e mane ye den e de enti na mane ye den ono free say e wo se mo ko mo take exit A also free say wo se mo take exit B. Edie na inform be ma no anti wo kasa mu nteki exit A edie na inform oba no ma na kasa ye nteki exit B and na we and na do baby a problem we wo ho ne se be ma no and take initiative a onya abotre na or explain why on ne spouse no also mu take exit A and na dada oba no so no a mu se wo fa exit B no ono so nya abotre ntu se eduru baabi a de ekofa ba ne se yenti ye ho ase ntu mu se ntokwa ne bi wo ha sa na start yenti ye ho ase na move ko na affect niema bebre enti wo interest anything o spouse nso ni interest anything enti we ya de a etumi kofa wo hawo ene amane ba enunti ehia se onipa wuwura ware mu no wo bete aware ase producer ene ahwefo ade ba ko amahu ni ze ye huro aware ye hoahoa ye praise aware but we don't teach people the act of marriage and that's the problem, that's the challenge. We will force people that be na be worry and obi worry the way you see here and you see carry your the way you see manage your no and different from the way you chire aware ye musi ehun say ye ma menum dodo say eninya emere e chire wo momma so ye be ma so ye oba aware ene awaresem yenko yen sorry ahudu mu. I'm talking about the body of Christ. Ubetimi akwa sorry be na the whole year time I bet say ka ware asem ye Valentine time. Ndisa amre ni nyina no but ye we fisi say obi pese was say or mine or say sorry or say we are say or say aware affect sa ne mani nyina because obi a wotre aware ni mu no so woni ni kunu one ne yere omu oni asumdwe a affect no wadwumam affect no wo asori mu na affect no baby a wo na the unfortunate thing is ekobam po say emofra wo mu a affect mofra no nti abofra na what is that kind of environment na wanyini no what is going to happen to him or her nti yensha no so nti the second type no interpersonal conflict nti na oba no ene bema no ntokwa aba enema bebre ene de ba enema ebi ba no oba no ne na dwene odiwura ware mu na bema na dwene odiwura wade mu se adwene kuta wade bewura wade mu so yo ba na ye bema so mumienu antimi antenase na out of that no omo antimi and decide say ni ya in fact ebeye chaos ebeye nsem bebre ebeye oha bebre enunti se ekobasa na sa warefo no antimi antena se enhunu se oba no ne values in life ni be man ni die ni nti ye ka ye discuss abom out of that no sisi ye mi ya ware ya be baako values ben and we think say I say person and ye family values here because the wantwi ene niema bebree ba enti de ntokwa no ehye ase de wankasa wo wumu na afi akọ the tosono intra-organizational conflict. And no say in the womb, a baby busua. And to both say, a to be and to ba or ban on the bearman in Temuno. When Imra also no, na obano and na bearmano at the Mofrana Barbecam. And to both say, a fear honor, add the same Mofrano, I will bearmanafa. And now more banafa, and nasa a moche. A be support to mommy, a be support to papa. And so, in fact, and no problem and any challenge, and any how can say pa. And the Yame Emma a tear for any answer for Yen Shannon. A static a woman, one cassa that silent battle. One to me manage who ya a fatukunu and our year na bear interpersonal. From honor, someone to me manage this situation here, you bring other people in. Into most of a mummy a nubium, a move acquire group into a nona a call a move call even the fourth one inter organizational conflict. And no nobles are fear no na a busia for bem. So or join it could be and answer the big one sorry. Ubos are sorry no na a be wo bemanafa ne bisu or banafa. Intubos afe no na kreti ntokwa bebre intubos afe ntokwa no enye kakra bi. Now so many people are involved. In America say if you want to destroy a nation or a church, destroy a marriage. Because what you share our be a begu bia no nipa bebre ebe victims. Because our assembly kamu no oba bit make say be mana abusuafo ba ya na do tena asem kan wan kan ye obema no so betumi akasa bo said fe de abufuo ehu akayo ene niema bebre nti abusuafo yen hye no so ya types of conflict ewo ya worry mu se mian kasa wan kasa wumu wo ko santo kwa you are fighting within. And the second type no eye woni wukunu ana woni wo yire na e move ko boza fe na enkra and then man a woman no so no mu involve won, and that's the unfortunate thing. And to once to the be a bear no etimi ni mofra no ana ba ko ana mienu bi otimi rene wo mo bibi bia wo kafa ne yire no ho no enye papa sanso ne ma no so timi fa enti unim say ekobasa interview for monhwe who create conflict in marriage and who keep it going. Because no ne idea me pese yenye for 3 weeks as a 4 weeks ye discusses idea we no ye betimi wa betimi ehunu say na it's true they do be able to say me and amakofa ntokwa yaba na the sometimes the unfortunate thing is say okofa ntokwa ne ba ye no okura de ngo aje mu but the way ya ntokwa ne start ye no enya de ntokwa no ebeja nti oyire ana ukunu suso mu no hey fight no nene say the unfortunate thing is say e ko ne konkura nim na the way to the be a maame asia brain washing kra and a papa brain washing kra and na oba na busuafo na be ma na busuafo bem na the way yesia brain washing wo mo no wo se ntokwa no anka ntwa wo afem bedru ba bi no mo kura anka mo start mo ntokwa no mo create ye no nanka but because of family members na abemuno relatives na abemuno once they will keep the fight or conflict going, and that's the unfortunate thing. And you say Drew baby you want to tell wo mother now wo father ebia de oba no ye wana be man ye. Be very careful, because sad na wo ye no enema mienu, because obi wo ha o ka for solution and now wo ka say me huna mane na what they me go through mu e wo ma worry mu ni eye no kure aware mu problem and a challenge wo mu say people are dying emotionally and mentally. Ni nyina ne say we don't teach people how to marry. We just assume that people know, but it's not true. And so we want to look at the act of marriage. At the episode 4, me pese yadwene ebaso. Enti ye share sources of conflict in marriage. At for me ye obia Bible na mde adwuma ne de edan ya meko Bible mu na ye wi asenso eboa. Say ye hwe bibi wo James chapter 4 verse 1. Kire yen say conflict eshase ewo yakomam. Are you aware? Let me read James chapter 4 verse 1. What causes conflict and quarrels among you? Don't they come from the desires that battle within you? A question. Into him say, and to quit be a best starter now. A yakumem. Into when you yere. What you say? I didn't think of it. Oh, attack Ukunuza. I didn't know for late. Oh, attack Oyeriza. Can you just pause and ask yourself and find out why you are doing what you are doing? Maybe so what do you know coma ebaso? And the question, what causes conflict and quarrels among you? Don't they come from the desires? Into adia wo pe, adia wo hwehwe no, wo nsanka. Into to bia odi ukunu ntokwa, woni wo yiri ntokwa na. Adia bia wo hwehwe a wo nsanka. We expect so ukunu beye, we expect so wo yiri beye. Into esati efiri akomem me pese wa dwene baso. Estate efiri de wakomem. Enti eniema wo hwehwe, eniema wo hia, eniema nke ba wakwam nka wo pe. The desires of your heart and any problem. Enti to the bia mame ma wo example. Who desires awari mu no nka wukunu obebu obe respect you obedi wini ana wo yere enso beye sa but wuni sa etele bi na o kasa etele bi no so si hu wo the way o si treat you no nti wun say enya dia eboa nti eno eye one yakoma the desires of our hearts and the conflict about our realm. Get this. The desires of our hearts and niema yakoma epe ehwehwe na edu baby ado hano the man here doing is a MPO. And see, let me help you understand something here. You know, there's a difference between envy, say envy, and a jealousy. Difference. Envy, no, ni say, adia wo wono. Me envy, me na osenka minya, me na osenka bameho. I deserve, not you. It is just between two people. Car women also me yusu, men also me here. Adi women also me here. Sika women also me here. And ya wo. It's me homo na also eba. Nti to de bi aware mu, aware for na nkasa just because of madwene nya ba ko no. It misses her. And the jealousy no. About 3 people are involved. Woni wukru nete ana wono yere nete. Modom ho. You have time together, you do everything together. Afrobo say obi ba mabrabom. Enti ebia attention no a ukro de ma oni sa ne mani nyina no. Bones afi na woni attention. Kakra many pan. Nti afi no that eno na jealousy no. Ade na enye me na afi no. Nti eno na o betwi de beka say o kratwen hey me ma ma jim free me say me ma ma nti that's jealousy or twen. What the American. And he say ohwe no sa ne wom sa ne pie. And nti the desires of our heart to the bia yentimi nka enkyere ye kunu no yenkyere ye yere no because nukure ni ebi wo ho a enye nti yentimi nka but ayade a yakoma pe abeye akono ade bi a ye hwehwe bad eshiyemu. Into the desires of the heart, let me put it sometimes, the evil desires of our heart. It to me the conflict ba kesepa. Into yen share and the share conflict no akwanya awariemu say ya warifoi edeba. Into the problem is if others fail to meet our desires, we sometimes condemn them in our hearts and fight harder to get our own way. Tini pa our remu sitting them to the be a sorry moon to kwano sanimo in a kofaba. Nina no. Dear me shishini. I am not getting it. Minya emfini be man ho. Dear me shefino ban weni minya. And so once wakome mu no wabua be man for. What sentence no? into the court of human reason. What did not do? And to who say the ocean no? Ufi se be man no sen go the mouth and our banner also go the mouth. And to the beer MP one but wakome mu no when neko because Ufi say he or she is not helping you. And no what me pese yadwene ebaso. And the desires of our heart. And then the first one a day the two do baby. So now if it's not my interest, then until no peace until you go to some marriages and the tension. Oh my goodness, the tension. Because and only problem and any wow. And to Mr. Adia me pesa yadwene any yakoma baso and say the desires of your heart or ban any be money the desires of your heart crucial. Say adia bi wo ho na mo kamutia mo na mo edie na oba na pesa oye edie na be man pesa oye edie na onya nka ope edie na onya nka miso nka mepe. It is a mo ntimi an discuss sa de na sa ne niema anye clear pe na hwemu me de nkase na nka mepe no me de we na mehwehwe me de me yesei and no ne to de bi a affect yesi kasem na agina so no the desires of our heart the opes what this sika ye de nakoma ekere no ne nakoma so ade nakoma so bisa de opes what this sika ye and then do be that's the problem, that's the issue. And so it's not the money but the desires of your heart. Into our remu ye say ye be ma name be ye clear from the onset regarding the desires of our heart. And let me tell you, as and I told you earlier on, some of them you can't just see them. Intimate pie no mumma. What the show? Intimate pese ya dwene ya koma ebaso. Afre de to so mienu a ede wantwi ene ntokwa eba aware mu. Difference in ideas and opinions. The way you tete oba, the way you tete bema, and a baby a wo ye tete free ye, and a suku a wo call ye, baby a what na ye no. enye nsunsuanso e wo said the wusi hunu niema ene said the wusi te niema ase. Enti say the way a oba no te niema ase e different from bema no a it made the ntokwa e ba kese pa. It to me be yen tokwa. Enti when we talk about the perceptual differences, baby a uko suku, baby a yetete wo training a wunya ye, and the way a odwene na hunu niema na wote niema se e different. Enti no kreni to avoid that, and the best thing is that when you come together as husband and wife, idea here. Ukunu background, he fan no go school, he fan no tenaye. In this environment, culture, the way we see practicing yema, the way we perceive yema, because that's what I'm saying. Marriage is an act, the act of marriage. It's not easy if you want to have a successful marriage here. Indeed, because I said me person me timi kunase, because of me person me timi yirase no, me you know what tonight hene. Yetete no wa brochiri ha, and yetete no wa Ghana. Ghana yetete no wa hinefa. Yetete no wa Kumasi a period bay abrat no na niema bay na ekoso yetete no wa nkran a niema bay period no niema lifestyle what to say. Yetete no wa Cape Coast lifestyle need to say. I was so to me who is an emo yen to say near many be on a war ya. It may ye strange man. It may ye strange man. Growing up, or no na bisuan or pie free mono, Nessica womb. Ubia a koye manner, and of the poor home. Until people are depending on him or her for money and all that. And the perceptual differences, the way we perceive things, the way we look at things in life, because a crucial. And to most are they be a bit here, but to be here. And because of that, obi need a want to man, and obi also want to be need man. The two are not the same.
Sure.
I need these things. If I don't get them, I will not survive. They are basic needs. But obi baby or not ye. Adia we menye bia mepe, menye bia mingu, menye bia bibia ansai, nemum menye bia mepe. Obi saa niema na ebeye need man wenye bia BBC. And into me per se wadwene ene wakoma ebaso. Police a bit to us na we are still discussing the sources of conflict.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think so. Comment to be a buyer from Inuaba Margaret Kwachua, Mepesa Mary D. Now I'll say true Reverend. Marriage affects every aspect of our lives. Therefore, we need regular lessons on it. Thank you so much.
And I agree with her, because that's the problem, that's the challenge. Because Anna, so per se, as mekano, yes, I say mekan, so per se will say sorry, o per se will say a busian, o per se will say or mine, o per se will say yes, say awadie. Ebe affected bibia. And so police are the unfortunate thing is that me huna the currentia yen pay attention here ni emmaso. Producer do their share say in terms of plane accident and a road accident,
Road.
Why?
We don't pay attention.
Yes, no, the whole thing is that before you become a pilot, look at the kind of training that you go through.
Okay.
Because what the idea is that BBC was a form can and form crowd there, be bet me boy in case of BBA. But if you want to be a one mobile form, how many people will survive? San and can be person who worry. Because producer say awareɛ obi kɔ awareɛ na ɔte awareɛ ne nyɛ na nsunsunsuasoɔ no ɛka nipa bebree. Bad marriage affects so many things in this life, and how I wish people will pay attention to. Indiana, edu baby a said they see huru awareɛ ho nanso yenya botre ensua. For producer, obedi this is sometimes even people when they want to go through marriage counseling, people think say a problem mawo. And that's the unfortunate thing. You have never been into that thing before. You don't know. And there are people who have been there. And so when they are giving you the training, the teachings that you need, now you think it's a bed in Mawa. I can just imagine, say, we are child driving, was media driving, you know. Yeah, you know, this now mudi chem na doso intermediate media main is what is if we give you the opportunity to sit behind the wheel, what will happen? Say a play pradia, not just any idea where's who rich. But our rear sorry, police has to be a person can
yeah, now me can say with this situation, is it related to is it related to a community no more and I say always in it. Then Tiamameka said there are some other areas any related to it, any like marriage and as a you realize some of the other communities, they teach their kids and they teach their family about it. And by the time now they have some knowledge and answer an idea in it. And I just want to know, sir, you've done a research be around it because me relating, but minimum about other communities, in terms of marriage. But like I say, never finances. Some of the communities they teach their kids. Intercolani benyini bedu baby no or maybe I say on him how to save, how to manage money. And I beko baby so no I just want to know say you have with our no. Do we have communities via they teach and answer then that is be a like where community man answer then that is what I just want to know.
Okay. Producer Yentia says if you say a global village. And say ye cocked it na you need that challenge to say you want. Because you go through a process, stages of life passage, you go through into yawo wadru baby so your bar we a bema was started or menses then you move to stage wo worry into ni na ye wo producer say wo call yen abibifo mu na come no fo nyina mu a no mo kire. Because I can talk about our father Wesley, John Wesley. I'm a Methodist, if you are watching us. Now, may your presentation be in terms of discipleship in home. Now, who say there was a point in time where na community no baby I know one or teaching a man for our reason. But at a point in time, no majai. In fact, Ocean and Yama were true, yeah, catechism home, how to raise and train children, ne, Sani Maninana, or the Nina by or raise here. And the producer, the whole thing is a Abenyan Sabrebreno, Titinom no, Nananom no. Now they take their time to teach their children. But and then producer. Akwantu sem nye no nko ahokyere sem because producer for your situation obi wo Ghana ebia baby a ote no e wo so ofiri ho Otrikokitwe mo so free kokesim, okotan kokesem no koye adwuma. Na bi kro pe onye sika no bi di kuma na maame ana ne papa. Ebi o ha from Ghana also move wo eba ha. Obi okra wo ba ha no so abanya visa load waba. Nti yenhwe sankrofo no. Because of today be adwuma wanya ye any sika no. Because when you talk about maturity, edu baby there are people emotionally they are not matured. Nti bibi kakra bi na omuntimi enye. Nti so wo hwe mu dia I will say now we have left the individuals to learn by themselves. But the unfortunate thing is they are not learning. I quite a pick and choose. What the hell producer why one more or more worrying. Look at number of months almost spending equity hall. Yes, I need money now. How they share counseling. Say even 6 months we need to go through. There are people who will complain. Hey, 6 months the other. But what me ya share asa or mo besa.
Yeah.
Intadi or mo beshe. Any day we or mo be dressing. Look at how almost spend ample time to go through that. And yet just for few hours bill. But the be more time for the rest of our life, no. Or mufi say eno nye important. She asaka kra mbekwa kosa. Look at rehearsals or mobe ye. Say nye besa ye nyina beko say. After that ceremony in a short time, and what is going to happen to the Asana Museum? In the other idea, a bebuamu na ma worry about me at say kumine yere no, more spending time na museum. And the producer, the whole thing is that now, yenchere, ye ma minum bibiri wokra. Ye museum say, omode pressure to omo maso. And I papa bi do pressure to e dia no machi omo fa worry mu. Ube kaya tete no, na nanam tumika say, hey, suya una abekwa awade. Tete no na nanam stressi wo sa nyema. Ubekwa aware, wan hwe ade bekwa aware enti jai. Enti suya wei because omo nim say ye dan a omo bekwa aware. Nti do omo kire omo nyina no, na omo wo sa adwene no. But ye na ye person we don't even have that. We don't even have that. Because now Kojiku no when you adwuma ye stress ye no bebre. Nti abofra no be no ho akosuku owie ya what is coming. Aware we school no when you adwuma dia no aware. It's the any challenges in for instance how did to dia. Now in terms of educating people about marriage, time media lack it. Sometimes we just assume that when you go to internet that but here we say Mofra no mobile. Do you send a call internet or Moka say we are going to read something about marriage? And yet area honokra no money yo. Hokra. And that's an mekan earlier on. Yemisa yen sorry no. Ye kwa sorry so do saying. And ye can say the whole year nina this a Valentine Day. Apart from Valentine, February hono that week you will not even hear anything about marriage. This will be worry. And this the whole year will be a warrior. But yet, dear sisters, I was sorry be yeah. Because Oba Methodist, in fact, we revival is something that you ever pick. Say discipleship, living the transformed life in Christ. Yeah, that transformed life, we want to bring into our marriages. If indeed you have been transformed by Jesus Christ, your spouse must see that thing. And yes, idea because transform life you live no way. I saw them go see that.
Once.
That's the unfortunate thing. And the desires of the heart, and perceptual differences, the way the differences in ideas and behaviors will be the way we behave and it's animal and but to be there be a no a big deal man and the producer and then the day values values are deeply held beliefs. The values in life and also the conflict. Obi or producer. No education enya de bi ehu hia no man sa, but obi so ho education hu hia man sa. It obi o ha or for so say chinchina na yere nko suku anane kunu nko suku, but obi so ha wo hu ni sa. And this sa neme we nyina no ya nhwe like something like no kwaridie. Obi o ha utwa ni tikro beka no kre because truth as a value. A sumbo man, ye detete no.
Sure.
But senka wo hwe ye young Africans we shouldn't have that challenge. It should be one of our values because ye twa ye to abofra din a ensuo ne nsa no. That's what we do. We want you to know the difference between soft drink and a drink and water. And so this is water. When you see water and you say water, it should be water. But the whole thing is in practice, you know. Enti enye no nko ha. Obi wo ha, producer, anything wrong. Say ne ba onu ba bi obeware, ne bi onu obi or girl and or boy. But obi nso wo ha, esumbo ma no. Enti sa values we ni nyina no. It made a conflict. Kese pa wa wari. Nti sa ye different value systems, you know, and also a create. Obi okra so see who work. Police are even time management. We just obi no value time. Dabi
No.
Nti obi o anya time o man. Na unim say producer in Africa, it's not about the clock. It's about the event. Difference. Let me take my time here. It's good. Yeah, because if I find a program with the quantity near band. Producer, no. Na enye clock say ye program 6. Na ye bepon 8 and 9. There be a event to the program. Na bodwa. Ijana wo bono in here. Obi kwa awade na wakono. Inti sa fe na ye hwe time. For us, it's not the clock. The event no. And it determine. Event no. And it determine. And no need a challenge, you know. But you say we are say we are living in a global village. And the ABA obana wo ware na. Hwe se do si hu ne time. Hwe se do so show time. And the ABA, I know say at the conflict for you don't value time. But no, hey, or abuchire ha, onim se sa awa no, anko de ye adwuma at least anko benya bibi. What they check you. Why so always is time we nyina. And to obi wo ho a, ono fi say always see time one. The maker. Always see time or always see sika. Because our time not always go bet me the ABB. But to be also a share. And to producer, so we share the question you person you address here. Who creates conflict in marriage and who keeps it going? Say you share the desires of the heart. If you are if the desires of your heart are not being met, an issue. Issue. The way I will see who niema, what niema ase. I'm saying, you started your mini baba kase ye member. We'll get there. We'll get to maybe next week where we'll meet. We'll break it down and see. Yes, producer. Questions, bro.
Yeah, I think so. Reverend Akaya best 3 minutes per na ye de jumadi na ba we mesre etiefo ne ahwefo amowo so. We ye best 3 weeks or 4 weeks series Reverend Eshe Edia Brain. Some yankasa meeting can no questions we were on, but Bibisan is as maybe san in them to me tomebo. Na ye revre muka krana Not just say my chance, yes, means maybe say bisa. Intimate say as you listen, no, just sometimes be jotting down your questions and answer opinions about near maybe. So you be a offer person will share immediately, you can just put it out there. But offer say a bear right for other series and also messages wait me about. Into at least say see an idea you name topica papa kasa about conflict in marriage. But another topic here so good or say who keeps it going, men or women? In be a latter part, you have a share point a man and the babana, you share point in so a memano at the ebeban. Tisabre at tier for any asher for yet the munya as a munya and ray ever kind of home. A year next week, the same time, because you have a part in him, and they say any 1 hour as he did so mano. And Tisabre, not just a reverend, you may be saying, and say, as someone a chat for. Be our person or the man a tier for any asher for. Now next week, now what you say essential movie man, not just questions and answer near me or one so yet me at the atuja.
The mechanic say, Yemshe Yakumemu akonodie, the desires of our hearts. I don't need 20 times, a creative chaos be brave while worry. Tinyame Yadoma next week, producer so I can, us.
Yo, wait a near das be brave, you bet not at your phone, Ashafu in our name when the Asaka amount, dear canyon, and say a radi in shall be brave. Now, nim dear, no sadia, I casia debia will buy it me fabi if you ho a day kaya dear hono. You him say you be yan sada, dear canyon say a radi in shall, yet in Chakasiama a year. I think so, also Horry Dixon, any the yetcha Obiara about so yet must be bring this already a book of fire commercial say, one who Reverend Bioma, not just only AD and Cranisa, a year 7 year, yet must be brave, Mama by Radianso Insha Obiara say, Unya, mre about ever car, your home.
I wanna share with you, and you can share with me. Come, let's share together. Oh, KTA Mobile, KTA Mobile. Technology worth sharing.
It's the future.
Ghana fue yedie na bayo yedie na bay epeste fertilizer booster eye purely organic efrasa simu ene de massas no obo de ensa no pe na menu akayo se wudro bia nim enti se ode yafu a anya de aduaba no anase wo a wudi no benya soso bia na chese be ma kwaye aye decoration kane no a ebe fa na tuma pa e de afra na de ma epeste edan so kra ne se enema no wadua na ewuo na flowers ni aduaba na etiti guo no agya wadwo a se wudi epeste kanu a ene tese magic no ebe ye prom fe na aso aba bebre anwadi mu pa eti se no kuafo ebenya sika ene anigye awo mabrabo mu a na utimi se enya sam keto akra epeste e mammo piafo Apenifo monfre ahoman na monje nkyiremu ya ehye medie 0552 505723 ana +160 922 78043 Apex fertilizer booster piao mama fiaduma ayanika pa